We have a slogan or a motto at our school that our motto is nothing but the best. Nil nisi optimum. What we are putting in, we really want to harvest a lot at the end of the year. That is why, as our teachers, we come in early, we work very hard on the kids, and we make sure that at the end of each and every period, the kids are understanding. We have a trademark as a school where at the assembly, when the principal has to address the kids, all the kids must stand in attention. And the principal will be shouting, "Attention!" Then they will be using their left feet just to stamp on the ground. And that thing, it was applauded by one of our ministers who was here at school and said, "This is for the first time I see the soldiers, these young soldiers in the school." And I informed them that we are instilling discipline in the kids. Kids must know that now is the time to listen, and we are going to listen. The children are allowed in my office, but they are only allowed for assistance if they need assistance or if they are being called in by the principal. We don't need children there who are naughty, because if the children come to the office and they are naughty, they know that is a level 4 or level 5 of misconduct. And those levels are very serious levels where a child must come with a parent, or a child can be referred to the SGB for discipline, or the child can be suspended at school. Therefore, I normally encourage them at the assembly not to wish to come to the office with that type of misconduct. For the school safety, each one guards one. We talk about the brother's keeper or sister's keeper. For the kids, we told them we don't want to see a situation where the children of the same class fight or the children of the same school fight. They are each brother or sister's keeper. They come to the office, they will be asking for this, they will be telling you, "Mr. Principal, but I am hungry, I didn't eat." Then I go out, assist them. They love me, they just love the teachers, they just love the adults. Because what he said, we are the only hope for these kids. They can come through the rain, through the rivers, wet in the classes, just to come and listen to the teacher. That's what I told the teachers. That these kids, their aim is to come and listen to you. They know that what you are telling them as a teacher is what is going to make them people who are having success in the future. Now, that is the way we are approaching it. That is the way we treat our kids. We treat them as very important, very, very important people at school. Sometimes in the classroom, you find that this kid is not listening. People can say they are stubborn or whatever. But after we go through the kid's profile or we interview the kid, sometimes you find that the problem is at home. It's not at school. It is important to sit down. That's why sometimes when I talk to them, I kneel down. I come to their level so that they can open to me. We are trying our level best to come to the parents. We are trying to make it a point that the parent trusts us. And if the parent trusts us, the parent will give us their problems. And we will assist for the benefit of the child. That is why we are taking the best interest of the child at heart at the school. Our school is an English and mathematics school. We are having a target of, in 5 years' time, we want to see the school excelling in English and mathematics. Now, we plan around the issue of learners knowing how to read and write. That is our basic plan. We fully agree that if a learner can read and interpret the question, the learner can excel in each and every subject. That is why we say we are an English and mathematics school. What we are doing, we are checking on the results of the previous years, come up with the analysis, and then come up with our own improvement plan. We call that the academic improvement plan. We sit down, check on the errors that the learners have done in the question papers, check on each and every question paper and the question within the question papers, where the specific questions are difficult for the kids to deal with. And then we concentrate on them, and then we deal with them during our external classes or during our extra classes with the kids. We tend to concentrate mainly on the teaching part and not on the learning part. But as the SMT of the school, we agreed that we are going to check the actual learning of the kids. In grade 4, we are having a program where our teachers are teaching learners with chess in class. We are doing what you call maths for chess or chess for maths. We are treating the kids and assisting them with their chess skills so that they can master their mathematics. And it is really working wonders to us because a child knows that he or she must think before attempting or doing anything. Each and every move, each and every step that the child is taking to solve the problem in mathematics is like a move that the child must check in terms of doing the chess. That is how we want to make it simple. We want to make it simple to the kids, we want to make it simple to the teachers, and we are also making it simple to the parents. The PEP Academy is assisting the grade 4s and the grade 5s with English and mathematics, also with the life skills. It is a fully fledged class, and PEP is funding all the resources that we are using in their classes. We are having a resource kit, and we are also having qualified teachers. Our teachers are trained by PEP to make sure that they deliver what PEP wants. And we are happy to say that our first grade 6s this year are the ones who started with PEP in grade 4 2 years ago. And really, we can see the difference in our kids. We are also encouraging teachers to use the methods that they've learned in PEP, to use them during our normal school day. That's why we say this is really working for us, and we are benefiting a lot out of PEP.
So that each and everyone must see.
To ensure that our kids are achieving the targets that we set ourselves. In other grades, grades 6 and 7, we are also having extra classes. We are having a timetable where teachers know that they must attend the classes. And also on top of that, we are also having a reading period at the school. The extra classes only run up until 3 o'clock. We don't want to make it too long for these primary school kids. But what we are ensuring as a school management team is that when a teacher gets into the classroom, that 30 minutes that the teacher is there, the teacher is doing justice to the kids. And the teacher is teaching them, and the learners are learning. We check that on weekly basis where the HODs will be monitoring and assisting the teachers in terms of lesson planning and control of work. And again, the deputy principals will be looking over on fortnightly basis on what the teachers are doing to check on the control. What I'm doing as a principal of the school, I make it a point that I visit the teachers in their classes sometimes. I also visit the HODs in their classes. But what is more important is that teachers are calling me to come and visit them in their classes. What we are doing in the classroom, I sit down with the teacher, motivate the kids, come up with positive reinforcement to the kids, and then make the kids to be more interested in the subject. And the teachers are telling me that after my speech with the kids, after the motivation to the kids, these kids are working very hard to not to let the principal down and their teacher down. That's what they're doing. And please, work very hard, because tomorrow you will be scientists. I hear you know the gas, the liquids, and the solids. You will be the scientists tomorrow, and we need you to be scientists here in physics. Keep the good work up. Thank you very much. Thank you. Really, parental involvement is integral to in our school. These parents love their school. They move around, they will tell me, principal, that fence, that side is no more, is not all right. Can I repair it? Then we give them permission, they repair it. They are the flesh and blood of the school. We are also engaging them in terms of the learners' achievement. Today we had a meeting where we assisted the parents in terms of how will they tackle the homeworks when the kids are having homeworks. This thing is assisting us because learners, if they do not understand the homeworks, the parents can also assist. The parent will also every day ask the child, what homework are you having? And let me tell you the secret. If the teacher did not give out the homework, the parent will send the principal an SMS. What is unique about our school is that we are giving parents also the question papers. We are checking on the previous question papers, and then we give them to the parents. Our argument with the parents is that go and check the simple sum or the simple question that you can answer. You assist the child with that simple answer. We are guaranteed as a school that that child is going to master that question. And it is really working for us. Next year we'll be at 85 or 90% with Anna. That is what we are promising ourselves to do. And I have capable teachers who can do that. I have a willing SMT that can assist teachers to do that. So fresh. Yes, we are having 8 parents who are volunteering to assist in cooking the food for the kids. They are okay getting the stipend from the nutrition program of the Department of Education. And they will be here working from early hours of the morning because we insist at the school, we need fresh food. We don't like food that has slept over. But the challenge that we're having as a school are the numbers. We are having 1,800 children. Now we can't feed them in that short space of time. We normally go over the time that we have put aside, but we are managing it. It's not a very big problem. It's a manageable situation here, and we really enjoy it here at school. I normally walk around when they feed the kids to check if they are doing the correct things. If there's anything wrong, I'll pick up that thing immediately. I don't want to be told about maybe food that is not cooked well or food poisoning or something. I want to be the first person to feel about that. That's why I move around and talk to the kids and hear exactly if they are satisfied with everything at the school. What we are doing at the school, we have cascaded the powers to the HODs in terms of curriculum management and curriculum monitoring. And then the deputy principals will be assisting the HODs in terms of curriculum as well as management issues. But when it comes to the principal is checking on the overall performance of the teachers at school. I'm making it a point that the teacher comes to school, and I'm making it a point that the teacher goes to class by implementing the policies that we are having from the Department of Education. Yes, sometimes we can have, in very rare cases, where teachers have to be reprimanded. We utilize the policies that we are having in terms of having informal disciplinary meetings, but I can assure you that they are very, very rare at the school because of the commitment that we are having with the teachers. If there's someone who's not on the way, we sit down quickly and we inform the person of the oath that we took as a staff, because we really took an oath that at the end of 3 years, we want to see this school turned around. The teachers need motivation. The teachers need to be recognized. We are also having teachers who are doing wonders in terms of their subjects. These teachers are going to be recognized in our annual prize-giving ceremony to the teachers. But what surprised me this year is that 12 of my staff members entered for the National Teaching Awards. Really, that motivated me. It really showed us that we are having people who can showcase their work to the world outside, who are very brave and saying, we are doing the correct thing, and we want to share it with the world out there. Teachers are very clever. They can see if a principal is in favor or loves one teacher, not the others. That's why we are saying you must comb them with the same comb. Comb all those hairs, no matter is it a long or short hair, use the same comb. They will see that you really care about them, and they will give an effort to what you want. Without any compensation. We also use the norms and standards for schools funding here at school. It really guides us on how we spend our money, how to control, and how to put systems in place to make sure that our monies are spent in the correct way. Our school is very big. It is getting a big amount of budget from the Department of Education. Therefore, it is imperative for us to check on how we spend that money, because that is public money. What we do as a school, we make sure that we are having committees that deals with finances. We are auditing our books twice a year. The books goes for the auditors in June and also in September. It is not that we don't trust one another, but we are saying if in June we have done this mistake, we are going to rectify it around December, so that our annual audit or our overall audit for the year is not negative, as the department doesn't want the negative audit. And we are making it a point that each and everything that happens here at school is transparent. We are having this requisition form that must first be approved by the finance clerk if there are finances there. And then after being verified, this requisition form comes now for authorization. It will be authorized, and after being authorized, these are different people. After being authorized, it will be going down to the signatories who must prepare a check. After signing off that check, the SGB treasurer or the SGB chairperson will be the last person to say, now as the SGB, we have approved. Now, what is tricky and what we have introduced as a school is that the person who received the check must also sign on on that page, because sometimes you just give out checks without even knowing who you gave the check to. Even in the Free State, we have this slogan that Letsoho Mohomeng. It means that we put our hands on the plow and make it dig deep into the soil so that we benefit at the end of the year. That is what we are doing as a school. And as a school, we are not sitting around in the offices and just relaxing. We are going out, digging for sponsors, requesting people to be part of the school. Actually, we are calling ourselves the ambassadors of the school. We go out there, portray the school in a positive way, and people are coming in. Woolworths Trust just came to our school and celebrated 10 years. That is a great achievement for our school. The school is only 4 years old, but there is this big company coming to celebrate 10 years with us. I think people now can know, they know now that there is this school that is making a difference in Phase 6. There is this school that is making a difference in the squatter camps. And we are very happy with the support of the parents, the children, the teachers, as well as each and everybody who likes our school. We said each and everyone who is at this school is a family. That's why we call ourselves Matla family. You are also our family. South Africa out there. Thank you.